Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where words are cheap. Promises are made and forgotten. Plans are spoken of but never acted upon. Dreams are built in conversations, yet they remain just that, dreams. The difference between those who make an impact and those who are forgotten lies in one simple truth: action. You see, ideas are worthless without execution. You can have the most brilliant mind, the most innovative thoughts, and the grandest vision, but if you do not act, they mean nothing. The ones who change the world are not the ones who talk about doing it. They are the ones who take the first step, stumble, rise, and keep moving forward. Passion is not about speaking loudly. It is about showing up every single day, putting in the work, and proving your beliefs through action. No one remembers the person who said, "One day, I will." But the world never forgets the one who said nothing and simply did it. The greatest achievements in history were not born out of endless discussions and debates, but through relentless effort, persistence, and an unshakable commitment to execution. There is no success without risk, no progress without discomfort, and no legacy without action. The people who have truly made a difference in this world were not the ones who waited for the perfect moment. They created it. Doubt will whisper and fear will try to hold you back. There will always be reasons to wait, to delay, to hesitate. But remember this: the ones who succeed are not the ones who had fewer fears. They are the ones who acted despite them. Stop waiting for permission. Stop explaining your plans. Stop seeking validation. Just take action. The world does not need more words. It needs more doers. The world is full of great ideas. Every day, people dream of changing the world, building something extraordinary, or creating a legacy that will outlive them. But dreams alone do not change anything. It is not the idea that makes a difference. It is the execution. Think about it. How many people have talked about writing a book, starting a business, or pursuing a passion? They talk about it for years, waiting for the right moment, the perfect conditions, or someone to push them forward. But the right moment never comes, and eventually, their ideas fade into nothingness. On the other hand, there are those who do not wait for the stars to align. They take the first step, even when they are unprepared. They begin, they fail, they learn, and they try again. These are the people who shape the future. The difference between success and failure is action. You can have the most revolutionary idea, but if it remains trapped in your mind, it is as good as non-existent. The greatest innovators, the people who have transformed industries, did not sit around talking about what they could do. They went out and did it. They understood that ideas are cheap, but action is priceless. Many people hesitate because they fear imperfection. They tell themselves they need more time, more resources, more knowledge. But action is not about being perfect from the start. It is about starting and improving along the way. Every masterpiece begins as a rough sketch. Every invention starts as a flawed prototype. Every great leader once took an uncertain first step. What sets them apart is their willingness to act despite their doubts. The world does not reward thoughts, it rewards results. It does not remember those who only spoke about possibilities. It remembers those who turn possibilities into reality. If you have a vision, do not let it remain just an idea. Start today, take the first step, and let your actions define you. Because in the end, success does not come from what you plan to do, it comes from what you actually do. In this world, words are abundant, but true impact is rare. People make promises, share big dreams, and talk endlessly about what they will achieve one day. But success is never measured by what you say, it is measured by what you do. Look around and you will see that the ones who truly change the world are not the loudest talkers, but the quiet doers. They do not waste time explaining their vision to everyone, they build it. They do not seek validation for their dreams, they chase them. They let their results speak for them. Talking about success will never bring it closer. You can tell the world how hard you are going to work, how great your ideas are, or how determined you feel, but none of it matters unless you take action. No one achieves greatness by convincing others. They achieve it by proving it through effort, persistence, and results. History does not remember the ones who said, "I will do it." It remembers the ones who did it. The most influential minds did not spend their time discussing their potential. They spent their time building something real. They understood that their actions were the only proof of their determination. Excuses will always be easy. There will always be reasons to delay, reasons to wait, reasons to explain why now is not the right time. But while some people hesitate, others take action. While some people keep talking, others keep working. And in the end, The world only recognizes the ones who delivered, not the ones who promised. Do not let your words be louder than your actions. If you truly want something, show it, work for it, prove it, because in the end, you will not be remembered for what you said you would do. You will only be remembered for what you did. Passion is not what you say, it is what you do. Anyone can claim to be passionate about success, about innovation, about making a difference, but real passion is not measured by words, it is measured by action, by consistency, by the willingness to show up every single day, even when no one is watching. The world is filled with people who start strong but fade away. They begin with excitement, full of energy and ambition, yet when obstacles appear, when progress is slow, when results take time, they stop. Passion is not about how excited you are in the beginning. It is about how committed you remain when things get difficult. True passion does not burn out, it endures. Look at the people who have truly made an impact. They did not just talk about their love for their work, they proved it through years of effort, through relentless dedication, through the sacrifices they made to turn their vision into reality. They did not wait for motivation to strike every morning. They built discipline. They understood that success is not about doing something when you feel like it. It is about doing it even when you do not. Many people dream of achieving something great, but dreams without action are meaningless. Passion without consistency is just an empty promise to yourself. If you want to achieve something, do not just feel inspired. Turn that inspiration into habits. Work on it, refine it, improve every day, no matter how small the progress may seem. Because in the end, the ones who succeed are not the ones who felt passionate for a moment. They are the ones who proved their passion through action day after day until the world had no choice but to recognize them. Let your passion be seen, not just heard. Let your efforts speak louder than your excitement. Because in the end, it is not about how much you say you want something, it is about how much you are willing to work for it. The world does not remember the ones who spoke about what they could do, it remembers the ones who did it. Every great achievement in history was not born from endless conversations, but from relentless action. The names that stand the test of time are not those who promised change, but those who created it. Think of the greatest innovators, leaders, and game changers. They did not spend their time explaining their vision to the world, they built it. They did not waste energy convincing others of their potential, they proved it through action. They understood that history does not honor those who had ideas, it honors those who executed them. Talking about a dream does not bring it to life. Telling people what you will do does not make it real. The only thing that makes a difference is action. Those who rise to greatness do not wait for approval, do not seek validation, do not hesitate in fear. They take the first step, they keep moving forward, and they let their results do the talking. Many people have incredible ideas, brilliant plans, and ambitious goals. But what separates the successful from the forgotten is the courage to take action. The world is full of those who once said, "One day, I will." But history only remembers those who said nothing and simply did it. Do not let yourself become just another voice lost in the noise of empty promises. Be the one who acts. Be the one who works. Be the one who delivers. Because in the end, the people who make history are not the ones who talked about making a difference. They are the ones who did. Waiting for the perfect moment is the greatest lie we tell ourselves. We convince ourselves that we need more time, more resources, more experience. We say, "I'll start when I'm ready," as if readiness is something that arrives at our doorstep like a neatly wrapped gift. But the truth is, the perfect moment does not exist. Those who wait for it spend their entire lives standing still, watching as opportunities pass them by. Look at the people who have truly changed the world. They did not wait until they had everything figured out. They did not sit back, waiting for all conditions to be favorable. They started when they had nothing, no guarantees, no certainty, just a vision and the courage to take the first step. The ones who build extraordinary things understand that action creates momentum. You do not wait for the right conditions, you create them. Fear of imperfection is what holds most people back. They think they need the perfect plan before they start, but perfection is a myth. The most successful people did not start with flawless execution. They started with action, with mistakes, with failures, and they learned along the way. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. One group waited and the other acted. Excuses will always be available. There will always be reasons to postpone, reasons to doubt, reasons to hold back. But while some sit and analyze, others take action. While some hesitate, others move forward. And in the end, success does not belong to those who waited for the perfect moment. It belongs to those who made the moment perfect through their actions. If you want something, do not wait. Do not overthink. Do not look for the perfect starting point. Start now, start messy, start afraid, but just start. Because the difference between those who dream and those who achieve is that achievers do not wait for the right time. They make it. Fear and doubt are the silent killers of ambition. They creep into your mind, whispering reasons why you are not ready, why you might fail, why you should wait. And most people listen. They let fear dictate their choices, and in doing so, they trade their dreams for comfort. But those who achieve greatness are not the ones who had no fear. They are the ones who acted despite it. Every person who has ever accomplished something extraordinary has faced doubt. They have questioned themselves, felt unprepared, and wondered if they were capable. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of fear, it is the refusal to let it win. They understand that fear is natural, but inaction is a choice. The only way to silence doubt is through action. You cannot think your way into confidence. You cannot talk yourself into success. Confidence is built through action, through showing up, through proving to yourself that you are capable. The first step is always the hardest because it forces you to leave your comfort zone. But once you take it, something incredible happens. You realize fear was only an illusion. The challenge was never as big as your mind made it seem. Some people spend their whole lives waiting to feel ready, waiting for doubt to disappear. But readiness does not come before action. It comes because of action. The only way to conquer fear is to face it. The only way to overcome doubt is to move forward despite it. The world does not reward hesitation, it rewards courage. If fear is standing in your way, take the first step anyway. If doubt is holding you back, prove it wrong. Because in the end, the people who make history are not the ones who never felt afraid, they are the ones who refuse to let fear stop them. Growth does not happen in comfort. Success does not come to those who play it safe. Every breakthrough, every transformation, every extraordinary achievement has come from those who dared to step beyond what felt familiar, what felt easy, what felt secure. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who remain average is simple. One group embraces discomfort, the other avoids it. The people who change the world are the ones willing to take risks, to fail, to face uncertainty, and to keep pushing forward anyway. They do not wait for guarantees. They do not seek a path without obstacles. They understand that the road to success is built on trial and error, on moments of struggle, on challenges that force them to grow. They know that every setback is not a signal to stop. It is a lesson, a stepping stone, a necessary part of the journey. Most people fear failure so much that they never even try. They stay in their comfort zones, repeating the same routines, avoiding the unknown, avoiding the possibility of mistakes. But what they fail to realize is that staying the same is the biggest risk of all. Playing it safe guarantees one thing: you will never reach your full potential. The only way to grow, to improve, to build something meaningful is to take that leap, to step into the unknown, to be willing to risk failure in the pursuit of something greater. Look at the world around you. Every innovation, every masterpiece, every great achievement was created by someone who took a risk. They could have failed, they could have lost everything, but they were willing to bet on themselves. And because they did, they changed the world. Do not let fear of discomfort hold you back. Do not settle for a life of safety when you have the potential for something extraordinary. Take the risk, embrace the challenge, push yourself beyond what feels easy, because in the end, the ones who win are not the ones who stayed comfortable. They are the ones who dared to take action no matter the cost. The world does not reward intentions, it rewards results. Every person has ideas, ambitions, and goals, but only a few turn them into something real. Why? Because most people get stuck in endless planning, overthinking every detail, waiting for the perfect moment. But success does not come to those who think about doing something. It comes to those who get up and do it. Effort is the true currency of achievement. It does not matter how brilliant your ideas are if you do not put in the work to bring them to life. Many people dream of writing a book, but never write a single page. Many talk about starting a business, but never take the first step. Many want to transform their lives, but never take action. And as time passes, those dreams remain just that, dreams, untouched and unfulfilled. The people who change the world understand one simple truth: execution is everything. They know that ideas without action are meaningless. They do not just talk about what they want to achieve. They wake up every day and work towards it. They put in the effort when no one is watching, when no one believes in them, when they themselves are filled with doubt. But they keep going because they understand that results do not come from words, they come from relentless action. No one remembers the person who had a great idea but never pursued it. No one admires the person who talked about success but never worked for it. The world recognizes those who put in the effort, who show up every single day, who prove their commitment through action. The difference between success and failure is not luck, not talent, not resources, it is effort. So ask yourself, are you just thinking about your goals, or are you acting on them? Are you talking about success, or are you working for it? Because in the end, you will not be judged by what you plan to do, you will be judged by what you actually did. In the end, what truly matters is not what we say we will do, but what we actually do. The promises we make, the words we speak, they may inspire or excite in the moment, but they will soon be forgotten if they are not backed by action. Words alone cannot change the world. Only actions can. History remembers the people who made a difference through their work, their sacrifices, their perseverance. It doesn't matter how many times you say you want to make an impact. What truly matters is whether or not you take the necessary steps to create that impact. Think about the most influential figures in history. Do we remember them for the promises they made or for the work they did? Do we honor them because of what they said or because of what they built, what they changed, what they fought for? We remember the ones who showed up, the ones who rolled up their sleeves and made things happen, not the ones who only talked about making a difference. Their actions were their legacy, and that legacy lives on. It's easy to say, I'll do this tomorrow. It's easy to tell others about your grand ideas and lofty goals, but real change, real progress comes when you stop waiting for tomorrow and start acting today. You don't have to have everything figured out to begin, you just need to begin. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality, between intentions and results. It is the single most powerful way to turn your aspirations into something tangible. No one will remember you for what you meant to do or what you planned to do. People will remember you for what you actually did. In the end, your legacy will not be defined by your words. It will be defined by the actions you took to bring your dreams to life, to make a difference, to leave the world better than you found it. So let your actions speak louder than anything you ever say. Let them define you. Let them be your lasting contribution to this world. As we reach the conclusion of our conversation, let us pause for a moment and truly reflect on the immense power that lies in our hands. It is easy to talk, easy to dream, and easy to make promises. But what truly defines us, what truly sets us apart, is the courage to act. Words alone, no matter how powerful, will never move mountains. They are the seeds of potential, but it is the actions we take that nurture those seeds into reality. Action speaks louder than words, and it is through action that we shape our future, build our legacy, and change the world around us. Consider for a moment the visionaries we all admire, those who have had a lasting impact on society. Think of the pioneers who revolutionized industries, the leaders who changed the course of history, the innovators who created the technologies that shaped our lives. What made them stand out wasn't their ability to talk about what could be done, it was their determination to do it. They weren't waiting for perfect conditions, they weren't hesitating in fear of failure. They knew that action was the bridge that would take their ideas from mere thoughts into real, tangible outcomes. They started with nothing more than a vision, and through relentless action, they created something extraordinary. Now let's turn the focus inward. What do you want to achieve? What dreams have you spoken about but haven't yet pursued? We all have aspirations, we all have goals, and we all have the potential to achieve greatness. But the critical question is, are we willing to back up our words with action? Are we willing to take that first step, even when we don't know exactly where it will lead? Are we ready to embrace the discomfort that comes with growth, to face the challenges, the failures, the mistakes, and keep moving forward despite them? The truth is, the road to success is never easy. There will be obstacles, there will be moments of doubt, and there will be times when it feels like everything is falling apart. But it is in these moments when things seem impossible that your actions will define you. Will you give up or will you push forward? Will you let fear or failure stop you, or will you use it as fuel to keep going? The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not in their ideas or their words, but in their willingness to act, to keep going, to never stop building. Take a moment to think about your own goals. What would happen if you stopped waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect resources, the perfect circumstances? What if instead of talking about your dreams, you began living them? What if instead of wondering, what if, you said, why not, and took the necessary action to make it happen? The most successful people in this world are not those who waited for permission, not those who had the most resources, but those who took action despite the odds. They knew that the first step is always the hardest, but they also knew that it's the only way to make progress. The journey to greatness doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen because you speak about your dreams or plan out every detail perfectly. It happens because you take action, because you keep going even when the road gets tough. You don't have to have everything figured out from the start. What matters is that you take that first step and continue moving forward with the belief that your actions will lead you to success. So let this be your call to action. Don't just talk about what you want to achieve, start doing it. Take those small steps every single day that will bring you closer to your goals. Commit yourself to consistent, focused effort. Understand that failure is not the end, it is simply a lesson that teaches you how to do better next time. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. They are the stepping stones to success. What matters is not that you fall, but that you get back up and continue moving forward. Remember, the world doesn't need more people talking about their potential. It needs people who are ready to act, to create, to innovate, to build. It needs people who are not afraid to step outside their comfort zones, to face the unknown, and to give their best effort in every moment. The world remembers the doers, the ones who took action and made a difference. Now is the time. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. Your dreams are waiting to be realized, but they will not become a reality until you take that first step. Action is the key to unlocking your potential, so go beyond words. Go beyond thinking and planning. Go beyond the comfort of talking about what you could do. Let your actions speak louder than anything you could say. Because in the end, your legacy will not be defined by what you promised, but by what you created through your actions.